What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Time Drops and welcome once again to another episode of What's New. I'm Andrew, and as always we'll be running through all of the latest and upcoming GShock releases as we head towards the end of the year, which is absolutely mental to say, but yeah. Despite winter being upon us, we're kicking off with some heat as GShock introduced their Flame Inside series. These popping models showcase gradient metallic vapor deposition dials to evoke flames and gradient painted bands reminiscent of smoke. The 1As from this launch feature a blue gradient dial symbolising high temperature flames paired with a grey gradient on a black band, while the 8As sport an orange gradient dial representing low temperature flames, complemented by a black gradient paint on a grey band. Slightly pricier than the standard colourways of their respective models, the GA100 models, for example, are priced at 22,000 yen, which is around $140 each, while the Casioaks look set to be priced around $135 each. But yeah, very much still entry-level GShock pricing, and these are expected to be released worldwide very soon. Absolute fire colourways too. I'm sorry, but they are very cool. Anyway, keeping things Casioak, GShock are also dropping some fresh new options for their Casioak and Square lines this month as part of their Urban Utility series, and these are very good. Kicking off with the Squares, these are both 5610s, with the Dash 3 being in a cool olive green, while the Dash 8 comes in a mean grey. Both showcase minimalist black faces with negative displays and dual layered bezels. The Casioaks on the other hand are both GAB2100s, meaning they've got the Bluetooth and tough solar upgrades. The 5A in beige and the 8A in grey also sport dual layered bezels but feature positive LCDs instead, making them among the few GAB2100 models with such a clean display. The 5610s will retail at 15,400 yen, which is around $100, while the Casioaks will retail around $170. This looks like a top series in my opinion. As many of you will know, I've been running with the grey Casioak from the Earth Tone series for the past few years now. But these two new Casioaks are feature enhanced and offer very similar aesthetics. I don't know, maybe it's time to upgrade. Let me know what you think. By the way, you can stay right up to date with all of these latest releases as they happen by joining our fast growing group of enthusiasts signed up to the Time Drops newsletter, where I personally send you an email each week giving you all of the latest in the world of watches, including the latest news in the watch world, the latest Time Drops content, a sneak peek of upcoming content, as well as of course access to all of our awesome giveaways, plus a whole lot more. It's totally free and just a great place to be, so yeah, if you want to join in the fun, hit the link in the description, enter your email and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next email. Alright then, next up, a very cool collab from GShock and streetwear brand Bait. California-based streetwear and lifestyle retailer Bait recently released the GShock DW5600 watch inspired by the early PC era, offering a very nice and nostalgic nod to 1980s tech. Clearly, the design pays homage to Apple computers from the decade, which also aligns nicely with the 1983 debut of GShock. This white square features a grey upper band, a clear band keeper, a unique dark face adorned with glow-in-the-dark graphics, with its inverted green-tinted LCD display mimicking vintage green screen PC monitors. Engraved with the Bait logo, this Japanese model watch utilises module 3229, which means it includes an electroluminescent backlight, which I know pleases so many of us. Priced at $150, this watch actually debuted last week at ComplexCon in Las Vegas. If you're a sneakerhead like me, you'll know what that is. It was also made available at Bait stores and on their website. Such a cool release for me and an awesome colourway too, with a whole load of nostalgia to go with it. Next up, something a bit more romantic as GShock releases its seasonal collection for 2024, which features two GShock watches and a Baby G watch, each adorned with rose-inspired details. The models include a DW5600, a slightly smaller GMD S5610, and an even smaller Baby G for good measure. Each watch boasts a translucent grey bezel and a whole load of rose details throughout. I don't know if this is a new thing, but Casio have actually added symbolic meanings to each of these watches. For example, the 5600 represents miracles and dreams coming true, the GMD represents friendship and peace, and the Baby G symbolises elegance and gratitude, in case you couldn't tell that just by looking at them. Anyway, these released in October across Asia, and it's unknown whether these will be released worldwide as yet. Moving swiftly on, next up, a style of design I've certainly not seen before. Shortly after our last episode, Italian luxury fashion house MARNI unveiled its first ever GShock collab to celebrate its 30th anniversary, again using the GMD S5610. The design on this rather striking timepiece transforms the model into a continuous canvas, with bold black and red logos in a hand-painted style all over it. The stainless steel caseback is also engraved with the MARNI logo, in case you forgot who designed it, as well as the phrase "Timeless Time." This is available right now for $260 if you fancy it. I mean, it's definitely different. I suppose if you're a fan of the brand, this seems like the perfect way to declare that. Now then, speaking of different, this next release goes way further. Yep, you're seeing this right. Casio marks its 50th anniversary with the launch of the CRW001-1 ring watch. Yep, a ring watch. Now I know this isn't technically a G-Shock, but it's in the family and I thought it's more than interesting enough to feature. Plus this is actually a miniaturized take on G-Shock's iconic Full Metal series. So here we are. Anyway, using MIM technology, also known as metal injection molding, the watch's case, back cover and ring are crafted from one single airtight piece with advanced glass bonding technology. This ring watch is waterproof for daily use and features a 7-segment LCD that displays the time, dual time zones, dates, seconds and stopwatch functions. This also includes a light, and a subtle flashing light function also illuminates your hand at set times. Still trying to get my head around all this. This model is powered by a small battery which is also replaceable by a Casio repair center when the time comes. Now if you're starting to get more and more intrigued by this, like I am, you're going to want to know about sizing. This one comes in size 22, which is Japanese sizing, which I believe converts to a US 10.5, but it also includes a couple of spaces to adjust for smaller sizes, which is super handy. This one is priced at 19,800 yen, which is approximately $128, and will be available via Casio this December. I'm very interested to know what you all think of this, so make sure you comment down below. Right then, back to Gshocks, and rounding off the episode, we've got a brand new MTG. Gshock UK recently unveiled the MTG Storm Chaser edition, a limited edition that brings back that rainbow IP. The rainbow ion plated bezel of this one features a unique blue to silver gradient, with a carbon glass fibre frame adding both strength and a lightning inspired glow thanks to its phosphorescent layer. Another very nice touch is its storm cloud inspired resin band, which utilises a mixed moulded resin technique in black and white to reflect the effect of a storm. Being an MTG, this of course comes packed with fan favourite features too, and includes the likes of tough solar, multiband 6, Bluetooth, 200 meters of water resistance, sapphire crystal glass, plus a whole lot more. This new member of the MTG family will be available in the coming weeks, retailing for £1,299 in the UK with an expected US price of $1,450. If you're familiar with the channel, you'll know I'm a big fan of this look, as I've got the very similar looking MTG Blue Phoenix myself, and I'd recommend checking that video out if you want to view this watch in more detail. So there we have it, that's all of the latest and upcoming G-Shock releases as of November 2024. We've got one more episode before the year's out, and of course that all important top 10 G-Shock of the year video. There's been a load of awesome drops this year, so I'm very much looking forward to that one, although I have no doubts it will take me forever. Don't forget to join our newsletter for weekly updates by hitting that link in the description below and subscribing. Thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.